It's easier to judge someone when they don't look like what they've been through, and people hate that. They want you to look like what you've been through. Hey guys, it's Lisa and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the downside of pretty privilege. So get some tea, get comfortable because I'm about to be spilling some tea. And excuse me if I sound sick. I'm literally getting over a cold, so be patient with me. I should have got some tea before I did this. But anyways, get y'all some tea. As someone that's been on both sides of the spectrum, I can tell you that pretty privilege does exist, sadly, and we have to accept it. We don't have to agree, but we have to accept the fact that it does exist. See, I didn't grow up with pretty privilege. Well, in America, that is, because the beauty standard is so different in so many cultures and countries. But I didn't grow up with pretty privilege in America, not until I started to grow more into my looks. Then that's when I started to see sudden shift and changes in how people started treating me differently. Although I will say, growing up skinny in America did have some advantage to the way people treated me than others. And it's not just me, in general, there's definitely a subconscious bias towards like slimness and thinness in today's society, especially, even if you don't want to admit it, there is, because of the whole society beauty standard for body image is like you have to be thin or skinny, you can't be too fat or this. And there's more. You have to have a pretty face, smaller nose. And race is also a big one, but that's a whole different conversation. But I feel like I've had my fair share on being on both sides of the spectrum. So I can kind of share my firsthand experience and what I've seen with others. Now, before I start, I just want to say this is not a victimized situation. I'm not putting myself as the victim. I'm simply just telling you guys what I've experienced, still experiencing, and I know some of you guys could relate as well. So, let's begin. Now let's talk more about what pretty privilege is. Pretty privilege is basically a social construct, aka created by society, where you basically get special treatment and have some advantages in life simply because of the fact that you are physically attractive and appealing. So when I started to grow more into my looks, that's when I started to see changes in how people started treating me. To before, like kind of being overlooked, made fun of, people disregarding my feelings, and the list goes on to like now, I don't know, basically people being all over my face and my business. I've noticed people were nicer. They treated me with much more respect and like just started to acknowledge and notice me more. But y'all know what the gag is. The way I was treated before, like growing into my looks, like my whole appearance changing, is not so different now than what people think. And let's talk about it because I don't think that it's talked about enough. When people think of pretty privilege, they automatically think, oh, you must have it easy in life. You don't have to worry about anything in life because you pretty much get everything handed to you. And like, that's so far from it. And yes, I understand that things could be worse. And there are literally people dying, Karen. But that still does not disregard the fact that people will deliberately go out of their way to treat you horribly just because of the fact that you are pretty. And sadly, it doesn't just stop at being pretty. If you're pretty, you're kind, you're confident, you have boundaries, God forbid a girl has it all. And by people, I mean low vibrational, insecure people. These are the people that I am referring to in this video. A lot of people have this idea of how pretty girls are and act. And a lot of the words are like, oh, she's stuck up, she's mean, she acts bougie, or she acts Hollywood. And the list goes on. They will make it seem like you have no problems in life, that your life is easy, and that you've never struggled a day in your life because you're spoiled, mind you, from the outside looking in, which is why they will start to project and feel the need to humble you because they think that you need to struggle more because apparently you haven't struggled enough. It's easier to judge someone when they don't look like what they've been through, and people hate that. They want you to look like what you've been through. Like, I'm sorry, I'm God's favorite. Like, when they kind of get a closer look by either being around you or having a small interaction with you, and they see that you're actually not what they pictured, like their idea of you isn't holding up in their mind because they've already put you in this box that they created. So when you disrupt their expectation, they can't handle that. Some will even go as far as saying, oh, it's fake, you're just pretending, like there's no way someone could be this pretty, positive, or kind, and will try to purposely misunderstand you and sabotage you because they can't fathom the thought that you are actually who you say you are. And if you're like me, I actually feel sorry for them because whatever they've been through, they've experienced little love and kindness or compassion growing up, but they think that it doesn't exist, and it shows. On topic still, I believe positivity is a choice. I believe being optimistic is a choice. Every day you have to wake up and choose to have joy and be grateful. It's a choice. My life could be falling apart and I'm here hanging on by a thread, but I still choose to wake up every day and stay positive no matter what my circumstances are. And if you want to choose to wake up every day and sit there and complain about your life, how nothing is going right for you, and do nothing, that's fine. That's your choice. But sitting there and being mad about your circumstances won't change anything. You always have a choice. I choose to still see the positives in every situation because I understand that being mad or negative about it won't change anything. Matter of fact, it will only continue to create more situation and things to be mad about because of your attitude. And shifting your attitude in a positive way can't go a long way. A million things could be going wrong, but also a million things could be going right. So shifting your mindset to focus on the positives can change your life. And guys, this is not easy. This is not something that's easy to do. Like, this is something I have to fight for every day to, stay positive. It takes strength and resilience to, still be able to stay positive despite who or what is trying to bring you down. Every day we are faced with challenges, whether it's things or people that are trying to pick you apart. So you just gotta hold on. You just gotta hang tight. Because this world can be so cruel. People try to rob you of your soul and take your dignity and your innocent nature, and you can't let them. Low vibrational insecure people love putting and seeing others down, so don't give them that satisfaction. Just because other people are cruel to you does not mean that you have to be cruel back. It's like fighting fire with fire. Like, nothing will get solved. It will only continue to create more fire, aka more problems. If you're in the category of pretty privilege, low vibrational insecure people will try to humble you and make you feel less than because they see you as a threat. Low vibrational insecure people will start to get competitive with you and jealous because you are a threat to their confidence, because you intimidate them and shed light into their insecurities, so they feel the need to, retaliate. And for guys, women who are outspoken and secure in themselves, they are intimidated by that. They will make sure that you don't see your greatness or how good or pretty you are. Trust me. And keep in mind, this will even be people that are way older than you. People will try to make your life difficult or uneasy for no reason at all. They will try to provoke you or poke at you to try to get some reaction out of you. Some will even try to start a problem with you out of nowhere. That's how intimidated and miserable they are. Sometimes it's difficult for you to make friends because people tend to get jealous and intimidated by you. People will pretend to be your friend and laugh with you, hee hee ha ha, but low-key hate your guts. Yikes. And it's so telling. It's always the eyes. Pay attention to the eyes because the eyes are the windows to the soul. Okay. Use your discernment. When you are pretty, and not just pretty in the face, you have good energy, you have a strong sense of self, you will either intimidate people or inspire them. It's one or the other. So you have to be mindful of who you surround yourself with. Not everyone that's smiling in your face and being nice to you wants the best for you. Not everyone that's smiling in your face and being nice to you wants the best for you. A lot of people, especially men, will only want to be around you for gain, for social status, because being around a pretty girl makes them look good, makes them feel good. You know, he got his chest up and everything. Like, literally, if you didn't know this, now you know. And I also want to say a lot of the times you're being lusted over by these dogs, because I don't want to say men, and they only want to experience you to say that they had you or have you. And they only want to be around you to pull all your energy and drain all your energy because, like I said, it makes them feel good. They're gaining something from it. So just be aware. And I've also seen, not just with me, but with others as well, this mostly happens with guys who will refrain from giving a pretty girl a compliment because they think that it might go over their head, because they automatically assume like, oh, she knows she's pretty, let's not boost her ego or make her think that she's all that. They will literally stare at you and not say anything. Like, it's okay to compliment a girl, it's okay to compliment a pretty girl. Like, at the end of the day, it's just a compliment. Like, it wouldn't hurt to, you know, if you saw a gorgeous girl, just, you know, tell her that she's pretty. Like, but honestly, majority of the women, majority of the girls like it better when other girls compliment us. Like, we do it for the baddies, okay? We do it for the baddies. The male gaze does absolutely nothing to us. Well, to me. People are quick to villainize you and see you as the bad guy if you do anything wrong in their eyes. It's easier for people to villainize you than have sympathy for you, especially if you're pretty and you treat others right, because they feel threatened by you. Instead of communicating, they automatically jump to you being the bad guy or the villain because everything you do carries weight. Your name carries weight. And I saw this one girl on TikTok that said, when your energy is enough to be pedestalized and dehumanized, do not expect the same treatment as low vibrational people who are not threatening, especially as a Black woman. And I agree 100%. When you're in that category of pretty privilege, you are automatically held at a higher standard than those who are not. When you're around those low vibrational insecure people that feel negative towards you and you are aware of that, but they're not, it's kind of like walking on eggshells with those people, making sure you don't say or do the wrong thing. And if you do, then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I knew it. I knew that she was fake or evil or mean. Some will even go out of their way to try to trigger you or challenge you on purpose, unprovoked. So just steer clear and beware of those type of people, and especially the people that know that they can't manipulate you. They will literally try other ways. It could even get to a point where it becomes physically aggressive. And take it from me, because it has gotten to that point. Let's just say I had to learn it the hard way. Okay, so if you've gotten this far and you still don't think that people will go to the farthest length to put you down, you better believe it. Guys, jealousy is a disease. So protect your heart, protect your peace, and protect your energy, because people are strange. Okay? And it's so crazy. People will do you wrong and act weird towards you in front and behind the scenes, and they expect the same loving treatment that you give to others. Like, no, babes. That's not how it works. No one is entitled to your energy. My loving and soft energy is not for everyone. It's something that you have to earn. And if you abuse it or play with me in any type of way, like, I will set that boundary. I'm going to set that boundary, like, because people think that they can play in your face and expect you to take it. Like, no, you're done. Next, like, the heck? And especially once you pull your energy back because you peep the weird vibes, it even starts to get more weird and obsessed and start acting confused. Like, I'm going to let you figure that one out. I'm gonna let you figure that one out. People will play themselves out of your life and you gotta let them. Sometimes you just have to let people be weird. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. You're only doing a disservice to yourself if you do, because they've already shown you their true colors and what they're capable of doing. And your only job is to act accordingly. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. How people behave towards you has absolutely nothing to do with you. You will go crazy trying to figure out why people treat you horribly. You just have to accept the fact that you're that girl, period. And your life will be so much easier. Trust me. People are just miserable and want to make others miserable, so let them be miserable. Do not lower yourself to match them where they're at. Leave them there. By the way, beauty is subjective. You don't have to follow any beauty standard but your own. You are the standard. You set the standard. No beauty standard is going to tell you how pretty you are. It's your decision, babes. It's for you to decide. So right now, I need you to decide that you're that girl and start acting like it. And honestly, I feel like us as girls should do better. Like, we are better than this. Like, we are so much better than this. Like, all that hate and jealousy and resentment is not going to get you nowhere in life but miserable. But I guess it suits someone else. So, at the end of the day, people are going to do whatever they want. But this is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye.